All right, guys. Hello. As always, welcome back to Ultra Kellen Real Estate. Thank you for everybody who's been subscribing to the channel. People have been liking the videos. People have been sending me DMs and messages. Greatly appreciate it. To get right into this one, tell your tenants to contact you whenever they need to. I know some people, they're like really scared about having tenants. They think they're going to harass, them as the landlord 24/7. And I can tell you, now with 3 properties now, I got tenants from every walk of life. That's not the case. But at the same time, you don't want to put all these restrictions on when they can contact you, because you have to remember at the end of the day, it's not their property. So if something is wrong, it's not in their immediately, their line of sight to contact you. Especially if it's something that's wrong, that's not really inconveniencing them, at any means. Case in point, one of the worst things that can happen is the tenant has a toilet that's running all the time. And I don't know how many guys have paid for a water bill. When you have a toilet that's running, that costs a lot of money. Like, there's nothing like getting a water bill that you expect it to be $100, and it turns out it's $700 because you had one toilet that was running constantly the entire month because your tenant forgot to tell you, because you told your tenant not to contact you after 7 p.m. And so every time they got home after work tired and stuff like that, they just forgot about it, or they didn't really notice it was running that much. Like, trust me, like, I've dealt with that. It's not fun. You much rather have your tenant text you at 1 o'clock in the morning, wake you up to let you know, hey, just so you know, I thought about it just right now, my toilet, it keeps on running, you may want to, get somebody up here. Like, that's a far better text to get, opposed to getting a water bill for extra $500, $600 that you did not expect having to spend for that month. Especially depending on what kind of property you have, that may mean that you make no money that month. So I tell people all the time, like, you could tell your tenants, like, hey, if you text me after so-and-so time, odds are I won't respond, like, probably get back to you in the morning. But tell them to text you whenever they have to text you or call you, whatever it may have to be. Like, just let them know, hey, like, if you hit me up after this, like, odds are I might be asleep, I might be at work, like, so I'll probably get back to you in the morning. But at least put it on their mind to text you or contact you immediately. So at least now especially when it comes to anything like water. Like, water can cause severe damage, and it costs a lot of money to fix things that are messed up by water. Not just like, having, a toilet that's running. If they have a constant drip underneath their sink, now the kitchen cabinets get ruined. Now maybe even, I had it one time where the water was leaking from the base of the toilet. So the actual toilet itself was flushing properly, but the water kept on coming out the base of the toilet, and the tenant kept on telling me, like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice it and stuff like that. Like, when I did think about it, it was late. I didn't want to contact you because I didn't want to bother you. One of the things you'll realize in this business, you'll typically have 2 types of tenants. You'll have the tenant who will contact you every little second that something is wrong. And even though they could be annoying, at the end of the day, you much rather have that tenant than the tenant who only texts you, when nothing is wrong. Like, they never hit you up. Like, sometimes as a landlord, you can't be afraid to ask your tenant, hey, is everything okay in your apartment? Because a lot of times, you'll be surprised how many times they won't tell you, because either they don't care or they don't want to inconvenience you. So don't be afraid of doing that either. But just make sure you tell your tenants, like, hey, like, even though I may not respond if you text me after a certain time of day, or if you text me so early in the morning, just please, like, if you have to get in contact with me about something being wrong in your apartment, just let me know. Just text me, I'll get back to you. So at least now it's on your mind. You let me know immediately, and now I can get it fixed. All right, so got more videos coming soon. If you're on YouTube, make sure you find me on Instagram. That's at Ultra Kellen. That's ULTRAKELLON. And if you're watching on Instagram, make sure you find me at YouTube, and that's Ultra Kellen Real Estate. All right, guys, till next time.